Welcome to the Ascension News. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
I'm good. Today, oops, I didn't change this. Do you have sugar blues? Oh my God. So let me just take that off real quick
It's okay.
since I was dorking it out. Sorry. Um,
We're having so much fun.
Today we're going to talk about brain gut health and, oh my gosh, doesn't want to go.
Round two, sugar blues.
Yes. And we've got some really good information and we're excited. Hi, Erica. And let's get started. Get some water, get cozy. If you have any questions, whether you are on Twitter, Twitch, anywhere, put it in the comments and we will try to get to it because that's what we're here for. We're here to help you get connected. All right. So, first question. Oh, we're gonna do, I'm sorry, opening prayer and then
Yeah.
grounding. I get too excited there.
Okay. So we're just gonna do a short opening prayer, just to ground ourselves. Um, so if everyone wants to close their eyes for a second. Okay. So we're gonna do a short healing prayer. So, dear God, higher self, spirit guide, spirit team, whoever's on my side right now in this life, healing energy is very powerful. If I feel flat, unwell, or unable to help others as much as I want to, please send me healing energy to revive and regather myself or others that need it. Send me energy and I'll choose wisely where to let it flow. Amen.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Wow. I really love that. Thank you. That is amazing. Really, really beautiful. Okay. Then you were going to do a grounding.
Yeah, if everyone wants to just do a short grounding, just to gather ourselves and just shake off the day a little bit. It's going to be, since this is Manifesting Monday, we're going to do a very short manifesting grounding. So I just want everyone to repeat a couple of times. So basically, with manifesting, you're thanking the universe for things that maybe you do have or maybe you don't have yet that you want. So we're just going to say, thank you, universe. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. And thank you for, and then insert something that you maybe don't have yet but you want. My new job. Thank you for my new car. Thank you for my new love interest. Something we're going to throw it out into the universe and manifest it. So thank you, universe. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. And thank you for.
My new purse.
Exactly. And then one more time. Ready? Thank you, universe. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am
And
wise. And
wise.
thank you for my new.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you.
Just throwing it out, things out in the universe.
You have to. You have to just project it out because if you don't, you're going to be getting junk. You got to
Mm-hmm.
project what you really want. So
Exactly.
that's what it is. There. Hi,
Exactly.
Pauline. So good. All right. First question. Let's do it. What is gut brain connection?
So, with gut brain connection, so when I talk about the gut, I'm actually talking about your digestive tract from your mouth to the bottom of your colon. So, everything that helps your body digest food and process it. This digestive tract has 100 trillion bacteria that live in it and probiotics. Pro means life. Pro means for and bio means life. So, it's basically these microbiome and micro bacteria are giving your body life. So these bacteria actually outnumber your cells 10 to 1, your white and red blood cells 10 to 1. So they're very, very important in your health. And they account for 99% of your DNA. So the gut brain health is very important because only 1% of your DNA comes from your parents. The rest comes from your microbiome and how you're feeding it. So gut brain health is very important. It's linked to things like anxiety, depression, disease. Basically, everything that you're feeding your body is affecting a range of diseases and emotions that control your day-to-day life. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And finally, doctors are actually understanding that there's a link instead of just looking for problems in the brain and looking at the brain. They're actually looking at your entire body now, which is pretty awesome, and learning links between the two things.
And doesn't it, I'm going to just interject something. Doesn't that gut, which is your small brain, isn't that your real intuition? Isn't that what, if that's totally off, acidic
Mm-hmm.
wise or sugar, that's going to affect your intuition, your gut reaction. Isn't that correct?
Exactly. So they say having a healthy gut also affects your gut reactions to things. So if you have a slow moving gut, you might be a little not as intuitive to things. Your gut brain health, very important on the fight or fight,
Hmm.
understanding your emotions, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, everything they're saying that used to be just a brain problem is now related to your gut, which is pretty cool.
Wow. Okay. So, how can we improve it?
Ooh, there are actually a lot of ways you can improve it. So, improving your gut health, one major thing is eating fermented foods, foods that have live cultures in them to feed the good bacteria. Kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha, which you can get anywhere, CVS,
Yeah.
right? Anytime you're at the store grabbing a kombucha. Um, Raw milk, but you do have to be careful in case you're pregnant. Um, Cultured yogurt, things that you pickle at home, all of those types of things have live microbacteria that are really good for you. Increasing those foods and crowding out the salty chips, let's say, and crowding them out with, let's say, like a pickled something that you still get the salt taste from, but you're crowding out the fake food and you're increasing the microbacteria in your gut, things like that. Another thing would be a broad spectrum probiotic. These probiotics are ones that live in the fridge at your health food store. They don't live in a pill. They're alive. They need to be refrigerated. They don't have any dead cultures in them. They feed your microbiome. Um, and the probiotics are going to be what makes up your gut biome. And feeding that biome is just as important as having it. So you need to feed the probiotics with prebiotics. Prebiotics are foods that feed the microbiome. These are foods like asparagus, garlic, onions, dandelion root, foods that have a lot of fiber for the microbiome to eat so that they can multiply and thrive in your gut instead of starving them out with sugar and processed foods, instead of starving the microbiome with processed sweeteners, fake sugar foods, foods that say sugar free, but they're artificially sweetened, actually increase your type 2 diabetes risk by 50%.
Wow. Wow.
So making sure that you're feeding your microbiome because it is a live community of bacteria that also needs to thrive and to live, which is pretty cool.
Wow. Hi, Lisa. If you have any questions, just ask. I see you too. Um,
One last thing that I do want to throw in there is antibiotics, the overuse of antibiotics. People are feeling a cold, they're feeling a little bit of the sniffles coming on, they automatically want to go and get a Z-Pack from their doctor or an
yeah.
antibiotic. The overuse of antibiotics is also very harmful for your gut biome, just because the antibiotic doesn't know what is good bacteria and what is bad bacteria. It's there to kill bacteria. So it can wipe out even your good bacteria, and then when you get sick again, it's you have no defense over anything that's happening in your body, which is really important that you don't want your body to have this resistance against diseases. You want it to naturally have the resistance, not just because of antibiotics.
Let's take a little detour right there. So, instead of taking the antibiotic, what could someone do?
I would say instead of taking antibiotics, eat a lot of food that's high concentration in probiotics, prebiotics, oils. If you know any oils, that would be good for things like that to fight off infection or inflammation.
Olive
Those would
oil.
be
Olive oil is really good for the immune system.
olive
Good.
oil is amazing.
Yes. She has Lisa has one more question. She says, "What should we start with? What should we start
I
the
would
I guess the day with?"
I would just start with, a lot of people do apple cider vinegar shots
Mm.
with their hot water. Apple cider vinegar has a lot of good bacteria in it. Apple cider shots, you can start off the day with a kombucha instead of a tea. Um,
Mm.
you could do a fermented yogurt in the morning. Just kickstarting your body off by doing something that's nourishing the microbiome instead of squashing it and
Yeah.
killing it with the fake sugars, the fake sweeteners, the sweet and low in the morning. Just something that's alive and has live cultures in it would be amazing.
Wow. Okay. And I always forget about kimchi, how amazing kimchi is, or fermented vegetables. Because those are
So good.
living vegetables. Those are, you can't get any better than that. Cultured
Yes, and if you're
vegetables.
a meat eater, I would say don't do the meat that was raised with antibiotics, because that's another source that you don't realize has antibiotics in it, but you're eating it. So just be careful. Try to do antibiotic free meat
Meat.
or
Free
organic
range,
meat.
antibiotic free. Yeah. You're welcome,
Yeah.
Lisa. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little detour here. So the oil you would use for your brain. Oh wait, did you want to talk about the Alzheimer's now or after?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So frankincense is good for uh Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. I can get that there.
Perfect.
Okay. So you want to connect left nostril, right brain, and then right nostril, left brain. And then both nostrils, the Parkinson's, Alzheimer's reflex. Here's your crown, here's the medulla, which is the hairline right here. Parkinson's is mid. It's like a little bump right there. That's what you want to tap. And as you're tapping, inhaling, you're going to be looking up. Inhale, exhale, down. Let's do that 3 times. Inhale, tap. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, down. And then you want to combine that with a mudra. Okay. So the mudra we're going to use is called alignment mudra 39. If I can show that. Okay. So I will I will give you instructions on how to do it. Okay. So for this mudra, you want to touch the tips of all fingers together. Make a small dome. Align the edges of the thumbs parallel, keeping all the other fingers together. Gently bend the knuckles to form rounded space into the palms. Place your hands in front of your solar plexus. Take a deep breath. Exhale. This assists in getting all the element systems of the body into the path of health and self healing. So, especially if you're needing pre or probiotics, this is a good way to get a boost to your immune system. This helps to integrate all of the elements. It opens to inner peace and inner knowing. So, take a deep breath again and exhale all of who I am in this perfect alignment and well being. One more time. Inhale. All of who I am in this perfect alignment and well being. Okay, so you can do that every day. I'm gonna try to do mudras on each one of these sessions so that you can know what you can do. Mantra, mudra, meditation. Okay. So now you have a special going that we want to talk about for this week only.
Yeah, so I'm actually doing a special this week. It's going to be a free hour with me. And then I'm also going to take half off of your first month. So to do that, just go ahead and DM me, message me, leave a comment in the comments with how to reach you. I'll reach out to you. And we'll go ahead and do that this month, for the month of March, actually, March
Perfect.
1st.
And on the next page, I have her info how to get a hold of her.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's a really, really good deal. She does sessions at my patio at my studio in my patio, and it's really, really nice. It's We have 4
Yeah.
fountains, a lot of flowers. We burn incense, we clear it. There's a lot of crystals on the fountains. She sets up crystals, and it's very healing, incredibly healing. Beautiful, beautiful.
Your
She has
studio is
her own
amazing.
little tools that she brings, and there's obviously access to a bathroom if you have to go. Okay, so the next one, how is disease connected to gut brain system?
So your microbiome, it actually controls your immunity, your neurotransmitters like your serotonin. It controls inflammation. It controls making vitamins for your body. So when your microbiome is at dis-ease, your whole body is, because that's where everything is controlled depending on what you eat and your diet, um, and your intake of general vitamins and minerals is all controlled in your gut. So when you're not eating well or you're not feeling well, a lot of it does have to do with what you're putting into your body. The gut brain health system is works because inflammation is the cause for a lot of degenerative brain disorders, Alzheimer's, um, even even ones that don't have to do with the brain. Swelling and inflammation are also the cause of a lot of cancers and autism and arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. A lot of that does have to do with inflammation in your body. And the key part where inflammation begins is going to be in your diet and in your gut. It doesn't begin in your brain. It doesn't begin in your joints. It's coming into your body um, as a disease to your body. And that's what's creating um, maybe your mood swings, your anxiety, your tiredness, your basically just a lot of the problems that we were looking before as the root of the problem are now being looked at through the gut health instead. So it's pretty cool. All the new studies and new research that they're finding, um, just the neurological disorders and the degenerative brain disorders, how they've been proven to be prevented now, and not just prevented, but sometimes reversed just by changing your diet, by resetting your gut biome, by feeding it well, and you're basically raising microbacteria in your gut. So keeping them healthy, keeping them happy, feeding them well is really proving to reverse um, things like aging or reverse type 2 diabetes, reversing brain health, reversing arthritis, reversing so many things that we thought there was just no cure for, and thinking that there was just nothing you can do if you had it. So now people are looking at it in a different form, where instead of just, there's one doctor that I really love. His name's Dr. David Perlmutter. I'll show you his book afterwards, but he always says that he's trying to not just diagnose and adios people out of his office anymore, which is what he learned in medical school is diagnose and adios, send them on their way because you have a lot of patients to take today. So he's trying to reverse that thinking and not just tell them goodbye and send them on their way with some medication, but try to do some preventative care or some reversal care. Um, his book is The Brain Maker. It's a really good book. It talks a lot about disease.
Wow.
Yeah, just about reversing all of these things. And it has a lot of really good studies in there about, um, just even the risk of having a C-section because doctors are trying to rush them. And instead of having the baby be born naturally and be inoculated with all these microbacteria, rushing it into the world. And the only good bacteria it has in its gut is whatever happened to be in the operating room at that time. So there's a lot of interesting points about just the importance of having a good microbiome to fight off things that come into your life that will cause bigger disease if you didn't already have the little army of the microbiome to fight it off.
It's almost like you have to seed your digestive tract in order to seed and heal your brain, to feed your brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the seeds. It's so important, and you don't realize because so much junk, fast food, microwave, sugar, carbs,
Mm-hmm.
all of that's affecting your brain, and you can get obsessed with that. I know I could. with that. So
Mm-hmm.
try to go as
Yeah.
natural. It seems like what you're saying. Try to go as natural as possible with the foods. And then if you need the pre and the pro,
Mm-hmm.
can we go over that one more time? The pre and the
Sure.
pro? Just, I'm feeling a little bit mentally challenged.
So maybe you need more probiotics, Mary.
Okay.
So probiotics are going to be pro is for and bio is life. So these are the little microbacteria that are giving your body life.
Okay.
Without them, we wouldn't be able to process anything. They're just microscopic um, microscopic bacteria that live in us, that we need to survive. The prebiotics are what feed these probiotics. Prebiotics are foods like the asparagus, the garlic, the onion, dandelion root, the jamaica, um, foods that feed these bacteria and keep them healthy and strong and alive to fight off disease, to fight off inflammation, because these little guys need to be strong. So to be strong, they need to be fed
Mm.
a good diet, just like we need to get fed a good diet. This microbiome, this little army that's in you, needs to be fed a good diet so that way they can fight off whatever disease is coming your way. They fight off cancers, fight off diabetes. If they can't fight it, you're at double or triple the chance of getting something like breast cancer, or getting something like type 2 diabetes, or inflammation of the brain leading to um, Alzheimer's, things that it just can't fight because it's just not healthy or strong enough. You're just at a way higher risk. One thing that's pretty cool that somebody taught me when I travel is the first thing that you should do when you go to another country is have a yogurt from their
Mm.
country, because it'll give you all of their good bacteria so you don't get food poisoning when you go and you eat these new foods that you're not used to eating. It just shows you
Mm.
how powerful they are and what they really do for your body. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that is amazing. That is like such valuable information.
Mm-hmm.
Sauerkraut, raw sauerkraut. It's a cultured vegetable. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you got to have that 2 teaspoons a day, it looks like,
Mm-hmm.
or at least
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Sauerkraut is so good for you. Kimchi is so good for you. Pickled ginger. Pickle your stuff at home. Put it in a jar. Have one thing a day, two things a day. It's really, really good for you.
That's why people go for pickles and they don't even know it because their body's needing
Mm-hmm.
it.
I made pickled little cocktail onions. They're so good.
I got to do my
Yeah.
own pickles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that was it, unless there's any other questions. Let me just take a look real quick. If anybody has a question, this is the time to ask. Um,
And
let's
me
see.
and Mary were saying that if anyone wants to do like an advanced, a more in depth look at any of this stuff, to let us know, and then we can do another one and be more in depth than just surface level with this stuff.
Yes, if you want to know more about this before your schedule, or even if you schedule, we want to give you information that you're needing. So please always ask questions and or let us know what's interesting to you. But because we could talk forever on this, this is a topic that's real important.
It's really
Maybe
hard to
we
nail down certain criteria for today.
maybe we can even add, your recipe for that onion, fermented onions,
Oh yeah, I can
something.
comment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, then I guess our homework is going to be what this week?
So I was thinking the homework, it could be I think that you should try to do that mantra every day. The I'm healthy, wealthy, wise, and
Mm-hmm.
thank you for, and insert your blank, and see how your week goes. I know it's Monday and a lot of people are really stressed out. Just remember that we don't live in the future. Try not to worry about that. We only live in the now. So if you're relaxed in the now, then it'll affect how you are anxious wise in the future, and just try to be thankful and thank the universe for things instead of stressing that you're not going to be able to get them. If anybody wants to learn more, just message Mary or myself or comment on the YouTube or on the Facebook is where I see it the most, and we can answer you guys too with that.
Yeah, maybe you can add that mantra on Facebook. I'm healthy, wealthy,
Okay.
wise, and then
Yep, I can
so
do
people can
that. Mm-hmm.
do it because that's always real helpful.
Yeah,
And
they're good.
then I guess I don't see any other questions. Let me just look real quick. No. Okay. So you want to do the closing prayer?
Sure, we can do closing prayer. Okay. So if I was here, it was not by chance today. Thank you for coming. It was always meant to be. I want to thank the universe for the healing energy that I need to take on this week. And I'd like to thank the universe for my health. I'd like to thank the universe for sending me healing energy to revive, regather myself, and to send healing energy to others that need it. And I will still choose wisely where I'm going to let it flow. Amen.
Amen. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. I think we covered a lot of good stuff. Again, Anna rotates with Stephanie Wong. This is Manifesting Monday and alternates with Mindful Monday. So let's go to information page or promotion page. So if you're not following Anna now, please follow her at Health with Amore on Instagram. Her website should be getting up shortly, hopefully by the end of the month. You can email her at annamoreno1@live.com or call her. She's works at my studio Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 3. She takes appointments, 323-366-1283. Anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think you pretty much covered everything. Thank you so much, Mary.
You're welcome. And then we do have a couple of more for 3/3, which is coming up, I guess, Wednesday. It's Portal Wednesday. It's going to be amazing. Are you going to join us with that, Anna? Are you able to come on Portal Wednesday?
I'm actually going to be at work on Wednesday this week.
So I don't know who's coming in yet. I'll find out tomorrow and post it. That's going to be a good session. And then we just always like it if you subscribe, like, comment, share, and just let us know what you want to know about. And thank you, Anna. Love you. Blessings, love, and peace, and talk to you soon. Bye.